Hey guys, this is Joe at the Hook and Hut, and today we are going to talk about. Sorry, I'm trying to get this adjusted right. Today we're going to talk about setting realistic sales goals. Now, there's two different types of sales goals. There's the one type that says think big and set a crazy high goal, and then work your butt off to get to it. And then there's the other side that says set a reasonable goal that's not ridiculously big that you can hit, and then once you hit that goal, bump it up again, and then hit that goal, bump that one up once you hit it, and get to that next goal, and just keep climbing and climbing and climbing and climbing. Now, the one works really great if you're not in the yarn industry. If you've got a yarny business, setting a high goal is going to depress you and eventually make you shut your business down because you know you can't get anywhere near it. Okay? But if you have like a stationary business, which is just major on Etsy, set a crazy goal. You're probably going to hit it. But with the yarn industry, those of us who have yarny things and selling these type of things and hats and stuff like that and little pouches, coin pouches, and amigurumis. This type of stuff, you are not going to be able to set, I want to make 20,000 this year. You are not going to make 20,000 this year. So, sorry to burst your bubble, but because why? The reason being is because within the yarn industry, we have a short sales frame. In other words, the fall and the winter are our best times. But let's face it, really after December, things start to slowly go downhill. Summertime, you might as well slit your throat because you're barely going to make any sales that month during those months. The sales start to pick up when parents begin to prepare for winter and fall and school, that type of stuff. That's when we start making our major sales. Up until that point, no way. So, if you have a yarn business, here's what you do. I'll give you an example from my past, what I did for this past year. Okay, if you've already watched the videos prior to this, I'm sorry, but I'm going to just do a repeat here. I started my business just selling on my regular Etsy shop. And the reason I did that is because I didn't want to get... I didn't know if I wanted to stay with the business to begin with, so I was testing the waters. So while I was testing the waters, what I ended up doing was learning a bit about what might sell, what may not sell, how things go with selling yarny things. And I ended up selling around $500 worth. Now, the thing about that is I wasn't trying. So I got to think about it, and I thought, well, if I open up the Etsy shop, and I've actually got a store where people can go and they can see, oh, you got all these items, instead of waiting for me to put them up on Facebook or asking me later, hey, didn't you do this? They could just go and buy. So I thought, I bet I can double that. So I changed my sales goal for 2016 was to sell $1,000 worth. Now, that may not sound like much to you, but if you've got an Etsy shop, getting sales is hard. And so $1,000 worth was a good sales goal to reach. Well, what I did end up doing was I met my $1,000 worth, and it was like, okay, now $1,100. So I shot for the $1,100. Now, I don't have products that sell for $50 and $80. I've got little products that are $6.95. Little guys like this, hats that are now back up to $19.95. Those kind of sales totals. That's what I'm dealing with. And so you don't have these big objects. So you have to steal $100 extra. What is it? That's a lot more products. That means I'd have to, at the minimum, sell 5 more hats if I'm lucky. So a heck of a lot more when it comes to these. But, that's what you're dealing with. So I did that, and at the end of the year, I ended up having $1,100 in sales for my first year of Etsy. Now, that was going July to July. That's where I put my Etsy year, because that's when I started my shop, and that's where I consider my year of selling on Etsy is at. Now, this year, what I did is I went back and I looked at every stinking thing I did wrong with my first year of selling on Etsy. Oh, guys, it has been insane. I did everything imaginable wrong and still got the 1100. But I had, get this, I had a project that took me 7 weeks. 7 stinking weeks on that project. I had another project that I got suckered into because I was offered $350 for it. It ended up taking me 3.5 months because it was so complex and so detailed, and I don't have the personality for it. So that went downhill. But despite all the dumb, idiotic things that I did to destroy my business, hold, Lily's going to try to poop in my bathroom. So I'm back. Sorry. Protected the bathroom from being pooped in. So anyways, I went through, I looked at all the things I did wrong. All the things I need to never do again. And then I set down rules for myself of what would be acceptable and what isn't acceptable as far as time frames I'm working on stuff. I went through, I wiped out stuff in my shop that I knew would take me longer to do. Things like hats. I may do up a hat once in a while and sell the hat, but I will only sell the hat that I've made, and I will not make any more hats. If there's a hat that I really want to make and that I've designed and I really want to make it and sell it, I will not. I will make the rough one and sell it, but it'll be turned into a pattern. I opened up a second pattern called Hook and Patterns, and that's where I sell those at. Or is it? It's either Hook and Patterns or Hook and Hut Patterns. Somebody else had taken something similar to mine, but it's one of those. Anyways, that's what I had for it. That was my trick. It was like, okay, this opens up another income stream. Is that I'll write the patterns up for things that take me longer than I want to spend time on, and I'll go this way with it. Because what I'm trying to do for myself in goal setting is get my projects down to about 2 to 2.5 hours and preferably no longer. Because once you get beyond that point, you start to lose money you're not making. So that's, things to keep in mind, which leads to that point. What to keep in mind when you're setting your goals. First of all, what are you selling? Okay? If you're just selling these, do not put down that you're going to sell $8,000 worth of mug hugs, because you're not going to sell $8,000 worth of mug hugs. I'm sorry, I'm not meaning to be a downer on it. It's just, I'm just trying to give it to you in a practical way. It's not going to happen. Unless you've got specialized mug hugs, like, I can't remember her names, but she lives in Columbus, Ohio, and she does customized mug hugs. You send her a picture, and she sends you a picture of your dog, or your dog as a mug hug, and it's super cool. Now, she can pull off stuff like that. I can't, and maybe you can't. So you need to look at the time that it takes you to make things, what the items are that you're selling, what the price is on them, and then set yourself a realistic goal. If you've never sold on Etsy before, do something simple. Just say, right now for this year, as ridiculous as it seems, and I know I can hit it, I'm just going to set a sales goal for $300 because I don't want to depress myself. Then you're going to hit that $300 and you're going to, yeah, now it's $600. Once you hit your $600, yeah, it's $900 now. And just keep adding another $300 on every single time. Just like when I hit my $1,000, what did I do? I added $100 on. Okay, I've got a short time frame. Let's see if within this very, very short few week window, I can get another $100 in sales. Bingo, I hit it. So I went above my goal, and I hit my second goal as well. So that was 2 goals in a row for the year. And this year, my goal is $2,200 because I think by opening up extra income avenues that I'll be able to hit the 2,200. Okay, because I hit 1,100 this year. Why not raise it up to 2,200 next year for 2017, knowing that I have no intention of making those same stupid mistakes and sabotaging my business? And why not double it? I doubled it the first time, and I'm very confident that I can double it again. So we'll see what happens. So anyway, so that's it. When you're setting up a realistic sales goal, to me, I would go with hit something that's reasonable. Like set a goal. If you haven't sold literally on Etsy yet, or you've only made a couple sales, set your goal at like $500. I wouldn't go with $3. $3 is a bit low, but set it for $500 for the year. And then just blow the crap out of that goal and increase it and keep increasing it. Because every time you hit your goal, you're building your confidence. You're building that confidence. But confidence level in the bank starts climbing up every time you hit it. And so then you raise it up. And then you raise it up some more. And you keep hitting that next goal and the next goal and the next goal. And you don't raise your goal by $25. Wow, I got 500. I'll do 550. No, you got 500, do 800. Add another 300 onto it. Why not? Unless you've got it like I had at that point, a short time frame. I've only got room where I think I can get 100 in sales, get everything out the door, and be done with it. Bingo, I was able to. So think of it in those terms. Now, if you put here's the problem if you put a big, ridiculous goal up. You're going to be stressed out trying to hit that goal. Thank you, Tiger. See, even he says you're going to be stressed out. But you'll be stressed out trying to hit that huge goal. And if you don't hit that goal, and you're like, I mean, way, way off from getting it, then you're just, going to do what I've seen so many other people do. Shut down their shop. So by setting smaller goals, hitting those goals, and adding to them, it builds up your confidence level, and that will help you succeed and keep your business open and make it grow. So that's my thoughts on practical goal setting. And I hope I've been logical in doing this and clear. Logical is in the thing that I'm not too scattered all over the place, because between Tiger and Lily, it does throw you off. But anyways, I hope you got something out of it. If you've got ideas for sales goals, or you want to put what your sales goals are, put them down below and share them with everyone else and encourage each other on. Go to the Facebook page and let me know what your sales goals are going to be and stuff. Message me, whatever. And anyways, we'll see you later. And what's tomorrow's topic? I don't remember what I know what tomorrow's topic is. Tomorrow's topic is based on, I'll be right back if I can avoid stepping on the cat. Tiger, please don't. Making my life harder. It is grow or die. Looking at income avenue streams that we can create to try to hit our sales goals. So we'll see you tomorrow. Have a great one.